One of the things I see quite a bit with people is when they first come into a class or when they first come to meet me, they are automatically trying to do something with their dog. In other words, they are either trying to make the dog sit, trying to make the dog down, trying to use some kind of cue in order to get the dog to maybe stabilize a little bit. In other words, a really exuberant dog may be everywhere, they may be bouncing everywhere, they may be overly stimulated, right? So people will use a cue like sit or down to try to get the dog to maybe stabilize a little bit. One of the other things we see a lot of times is somebody will pull out a toy and they'll immediately start moving the toy. They'll start trying to build drive with the toy or with the food. I like to teach the concept that the dog initiates engagement. In other words, the dog calls me into engagement. So what I'm going to do in a moment is I'm going to do a little demonstration of this. So behind me, on the counter behind me, there is one of Mordechai's favorite toys. It's just a French linen tug. Mordechai really likes that toy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to release him from his down, and we're going to see what happens. Now, my desired action would be for him to release and immediately come either sit or stare at me, or physically touch me, like maybe push into me, or even offer me a behavior. I'm okay that he offers me a behavior because I am not asking for it. However, there's a good chance that he will run over to the tug, and that's not the answer I want. I want him to initiate engagement through me. In other words, not just to go self-reinforce. All right, let's see what happens. All done. Good, super. That was awesome. Free. Good job. Nice. What's free. Down. Around. Sit. Free. Very nice. Sit. Down. All right, so that actually didn't go too bad. If you notice, there was a couple times that Mordechai left me, started to kind of go towards the tug, but then he held himself accountable. I really like this. I really like that he caught himself in the act. And that went really well. The last part is, if you notice, we kind of went over to the tug together. He didn't just run over to the tug and wait for me to come catch up. He actually drew me over that direction, and he drew me with his eye contact. And it's not just eye contact, it's his overall engagement, his overall enthusiasm, his attitude towards the tug, where I want to teach the dog that without me, that is nothing more than a rag. It's nothing more than just some item. However, with me, it comes alive. It's a source of his engagement, a source of his play. So hey, I really appreciate you guys tuning in to today's quick little video. If you have any questions, feel free to visit me on my website at www.engageyourdog.com, or you can look me up on Facebook or Instagram. Would love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much, and happy training.